What's good, everybody, and welcome. If it's your first time viewing, welcome back. If you're returning, I'm the Nappy Dreamer,
And I'm Kia Blaine.
and we are the Melanin Mindset. You
Yep,
jerk.
that's right. That's what we are.
Oh my gosh. So hold up. We got a new first comment.
Yes, we do.
We have a
Somebody's
new first.
slipping.
Oh my gosh, we have a new first comment.
It's from my
So,
godmommy.
oh my gosh, shout out to the godmother, Darla Robinson Jacks. One more time, girl. One more time. And look at this. Linda slid in on the first comment for YouTube. So shout out to the other one, Grandma. We love you both. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. So if it's your first time viewing, like I said before, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. If you haven't already, you're on YouTube viewing us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you can be among the first to know when the Melanin Mindset goes live. I also want to go ahead and challenge you to hit share. So go ahead and share our content. Share your heart out, okay? And if you're viewing us on Facebook, The Melanin Mindset, you can also go ahead and hit that share button. Make sure that you are following the Melanin Mindset page as well so that you are among those on Facebook notified first when the Melanin Mindset goes live. Now, we can also be found on other platforms. We can be found on Instagram and Twitter at Melanin Mindset _, as well as TikTok, The Melanin Mindset. So go ahead and tune in, plug in with the Melanin Mindset so that you know everything we have going on. So, friend, go ahead and do that thing.
So we still arguing, y'all. We still talking about debatable topics, and it's been kind of fun. So we just figured we'd go ahead and continue on with this for the rest of the month of July. So we got a couple of things down here, but I don't know where you want to start, friend.
Oh my gosh, where could we start? Where did we leave off last week? They were talking. Should we kick off with that one thing that Stan had mentioned last week, or you want to just dive
I don't
into
remember what it was. I don't remember what it was.
He's who told us about Sesame Street, girl.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and dive into that Sesame Streetness.
Right, because we told him we will watch it. We told him we'd give it a little bit of attention. So with that, what exactly happened in this video clip was a character named Rosita.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, her name was Rosita. And Rosita was not so friendly to the melanated children in the crowd. Yeah, I mean, she straight slid, Pat.
But that was just one clip. But I don't know if you've seen more, friend. I've seen all of them doing it. Big Bird did it. Cookie Monster did it. But yeah, it's like a thing with Sesame Place where the characters are purposely ignoring and avoiding all the black and brown children.
Ooh. Okay, so this is an issue. I thought the compilation we had was going to be enough. Because we have a compilation. It's a couple of clips knitted into each other for like 30 seconds.
But it's the same character though, right?
Right, but over and over.
Yeah. I've seen some where they have a compilation and they have different characters doing the same thing. Big Bird.
Wow.
Yeah, but let's watch this one.
My goodness. So I muted the audio because, the Melanin Mindset is on their way to monetization and it's some extra audio back here and we don't want no problems, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and play a clip. So you'll see the two little girls here. Here we go.
Sesame Street was rooted.
So the big
in
green
black
person, that's Rosita, y'all. That's Rosita.
This parade
high five to the
was
melanated
for all
hands.
Children,
no thank you
to the
non-melanated. I'm sorry.
You did it. You said that backwards.
I said it backwards.
Children.
So check her out. Check her out.
And
high fives
the
everywhere,
statement
right?
put
Yeah,
out
go
by
Rosita.
Sesame Plate
Rosita.
is just
and then wait for
completely
it. And I mean, the thing that crushes me is the little boy at the end, right here. Watch, she's high fiving all those non-melanated hands. Look at her go. Look at her go. He's so excited. This is like his hero character. And
do better.
Yeah.
And then watch his face at the end. Wow.
He's disappointed. He was left very disappointed.
He was looking like,
Yeah.
Did she just pass on my high five? So, friend, what do you feel about that?
I don't know. And I think Sesame Place released a statement talking about they were going to have like a sensitivity training and stuff like that. But like, how do you train that out of somebody? Like replace.
They talked about.
I'm sorry, my opinion is replace them.
I agree, because there are a lot of the other videos that are showing right now, and they're explaining, and we all know, or if you grew up on Sesame Street, because I did, then you
Mm-hmm.
know Sesame Street is rooted in our culture.
It definitely is.
Like, how you gonna be our character and then be curving us?
Yes, yes. It was really, and then it's just the fact that it's children. Like,
Right,
what did child do to you?
right.
Whether you
That's
have a
a
personal
big part.
problem, whether you have a personal problem with somebody of color, or why the children? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
that's
Why the
some
children?
deep rooted hate. That's some deep rooted hate.
Absolute facts. Absolute
Yeah,
total
I wish
facts.
we had the other clips. I didn't think about it, but yeah, I saw Big Bird do it. Cookie Monster did it.
Not
Mm-hmm.
Cookie Monster.
Mm-hmm. Same thing.
I'm,
Hugging, high fiving all of the clear babies and none of the OPEC ones.
not the clear babies. Yeah, it's weird, bruh. It's weird to see, because it's a lot of things that people are saying don't exist, and that's not an argument that I'm here to have, because I know
Yeah,
it absolutely does
it
exist.
does. Yeah.
All right. But it's a lot of things people are saying doesn't exist, but then when you see stuff like that, how can you pretend you don't see it? That's the thing that makes me want to get upset, is the fact
Mm-hmm.
that y'all gonna really act like you didn't see that. It's
Yeah.
not somebody making something up. That's another thing. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
person who's always like, well, it couldn't have been all of that. It wasn't all. No, it was
It
definitely
was
that.
definitely, especially
It
when I
was
started seeing
definitely
other
that.
ones and it was the same thing. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was definitely that. So let us know in the comments down below, wherever you're viewing us from, YouTube, Facebook, comment down below and let us know your thoughts on that video clip. Seeing that character, we only spotlighted the one character because that's really all that I was aware of until just now. And
Mm.
so we saw the character clip and how she high-fived all of the non-melanated children, but then high-fived all the non-melanated children, but then bypassed the
That's
melanated
exactly what she
babies.
did.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there for y'all. So y'all let us know down in the comment section what you think about that, friend. Girl,
That was rough.
it exists. I know they say it don't, but it does. I hate that. Oh, we got a comment. Here we
Yeah.
go. I'm putting it up on the screen. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
hate, and we should stop spending our green money there. Period.
Yeah.
And that's how you make a statement. Absolutely. There are certain things we just cannot compromise on. We just can't. We can't. We have to stand firm on certain things. And this happens to be one of them. We absolutely have to stand firm on certain things. And this has to be one of them. What do we have down here? Let me see. Oh, hey, cousin. Hi. Oh, it was awful. And it always makes me think about how this probably has happened for decades and decades on end, but no one
No
is
one was
recording
recording.
that part.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah. How
only
can you work?
imagine.
Look at the next comment. How could you work in a setting like this for children and behave that way? Like, make it make sense.
Right. Make it make sense. Please make it equal up. That is definitely something that we, like I said, we can't compromise on it anymore. We have to stop compromising on certain things. Like Darla said, stop spending your green money over there. All right, because Sesame Street is absolutely our history, 110%. We have to absolutely stand firm on that. So, Fred, let's take it a little bit lighter. What we got here? Come on, let's go right into it.
You want to lighten up a bit? Let's talk about social media in these comments. Because I don't know if that's lighter or not, but it's just like some people post certain things and they're meant to be funny or they're meant to be serious or whatever it's for, but then you just attack people in the comments for what reason?
For commenting.
Like, if you see somebody doing something that maybe you don't agree with, or if they're wearing something that you don't find attractive, like, you making the comment on it is to do what? Is the person supposed to change their clothes and repost the video with the new outfit? Like, I don't understand the purpose of trolls.
Oh man, yeah. All right, so friend, you know how normally you're the one who's like, I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm about to play devil's advocate
Okay, do
tonight,
it then,
friend.
because make me
So
understand.
But what about the fact that you went out on a limb and posted it on social media anyway? What about those people who are posted on social media just fishing for somebody to say something?
Well, then I guess those people are getting what they want, but the videos that I'm talking about are not. So like I get where you coming from. All right. So say I post a video and I'm going off about my baby daddy and how he ain't this and he ain't that. Yes. Then whatever comments you get in the comment section, I believe you're asking for it. But when people do those little ones where it's like, oh, post 6 pictures of you with different hair, or like you sharing, oh, happy birthday grandma, and you comment on my outfit or my hair or how what the who get, and anybody ask you? Did nobody ask you?
But friend, okay.
I was shouting out my grandma for her birthday. What does my hair have to do with my shout out for my grandma?
All right, so we talk about trolls. We talk about trolls. Everybody has come across a troll at some point or other. If you've watched the Melanin Mindset live long enough, you have seen a troll in the chat. Okay. What was that somebody said the other day? They said we look like George Floyd's sister.
Yeah, you look like George Floyd says. Okay. Was
it a bad looking girl?
Supposed to go after that? I don't even know who she is or what she looked like. But
listen, I looked her up. She ain't a bad looking girl. So I don't see where you came off with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just slid in the comments, made their comment and slid on out. Like what?
For what? For what? Get a life.
For what?
Don't wash
Find
your clothes.
something to do. What are y'all's thoughts on internet trolls? What are your thoughts on trolls? In all seriousness,
I don't get it. I don't get what the purpose is. Like, and I don't consider you a troll if you're responding to what I posted. Like, if I like what you said, okay, like I said, I get on there and I'm complaining about my baby daddy, and somebody say, well, you need to get a new baby daddy. Like, I don't consider that a troll because you're responding to the content that was displayed. But
hold up. I saw a video today. Homegirl posted, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh that hard, but it was hilarious to me, and I'm sorry. But homegirl posted, and she's pregnant, and she says she got a dude who apparently can't get his stuff together. She was like, he had been in and out of jail when they was dating, and then she got pregnant, and I'm gonna just say 2 months. It wasn't far into her pregnancy, so let's just say 2 months. 2 months into her pregnancy, he went back to jail, and he didn't come home until the baby was like 4 months old.
Okay,
but he was only home long enough to get her pregnant again. And when she was about 5 months, he went back to jail.
So he's not the only one that can't get his stuff together. She can't either.
Oh, hold up now. And then she shared how, she knows he would be a good father, blah, blah, blah. And then she says, but then he came home just long enough for our kids to actually meet him. And now he's back in jail. And the kids is like 5 and 8. And I was like, girl, if you'd have went to the comment section, honey.
I'm pretty sure.
Girl, if you'd have went to the comment section, honey, they were like, he is not the only one with a problem, honey.
He's not. You have a problem too. You're toxic too.
and then she was just like, how can you blame me for him going to jail? Nobody blamed you for him going to jail.
About him going to jail.
We're blaming you for procreating with this man who went back to jail.
And you knew he was not going to be there for your children, and now you're upset that he's not there for your children. But you knew what you were signing up for, and you didn't only subscribe once; you subscribed twice.
Listen, fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Who was that? Oh man, whose line is that?
I think it's
J. Cole.
Is it? No, I don't even want to be wrong.
Oh,
but I know what you're talking about.
You don't just leave me hanging out there by myself.
I don't know who it is. I know all the lyrics and have no idea who sings what.
Oh, Linda said those are unhappy people.
They very much are.
They are absolutely unhappy people. There are some people who my husband tells me all the time. There's people who literally thrive off of just commenting random things under people's lives.
Mm.
Like there are people who, I mean, they thrive on
Mm.
doing those things. Jimmy
Mm.
says yes, yes. Right. They thrive. They thrive on trolling. It's a thing.
So like, all right, so still on this topic of social media, like, okay, so we talked about the trolls, but what about what do you find certain things inappropriate to share on social media? Or
Absolutely.
do you think everything goes? Like we should just be sharing our whole lives and every little bit of it.
Mm-mm. The thing that makes me the most upset, and I think I've shared with you before, friend, is
Mm-hmm.
when somebody's getting ready to go on a trip and they're posting countdown to my trip. I'm going on vacation. And then when they get to the airport, they post and tag the airport. And
Yeah,
then when they
nobody needs to know that many your moves that much. And you
land at the other airport, they be posting and tagging that they there. Okay, bet. That's the house we about to hit. Bet.
Yeah. I know you're not home, so I could either rob you. I know your man is alone. Let me go check on him. Like it's so much. Like nobody needs to know except for who needs to know. The entire world does not need to know that you are going from Georgia to Kentucky. Who cares?
That
The
part.
whole world does not need to know. Now, I do believe in like sharing. Oh, we had fun. This happened, but do it afterwards, just for
Be
safety.
safe.
Do it afterwards. Had a great time last week. Don't put your every move day by day. I'm here. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like these are trolls. The criminals is out here too, and they looking for a reason. Don't give them a reason. So,
Yo, he talking
mhm.
about the trolls. It's like
Yeah.
no face, no case. You can say whatever you want, and
Mhm.
hey, nobody'll come for you.
See,
It's the
look,
people.
look,
It's the
you see
blank
fan
accounts.
comment, like, yeah, people want to look like they're making moves, and honestly, I ain't even got. I don't even have a problem with that. If you want to be flashy and showing off, great. What I'm saying is, do it when you get back.
Safety.
Do it when you get back.
I'm just
Don't let
saying, be
people know
safe.
that your house is unattended, that your kids are unattended, or whatever. Like, just do it when you come back.
Right. I definitely am the after the trip poster. Number one, because I want to go through my pictures and decide what I share. Some
Mm-hmm.
stuff is just for me to recollect. The other stuff is like, oh, let me update the people. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? But to those people who post like every waking moment, and it's if that's your thing, do your thing. Okay, please do your thing.
I just
But
say be
I'm just
careful.
saying,
Be
just be
careful.
mindful. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
be careful, be mindful, because when you start telling people every inch of each move that you make each day, it can lead you to an unsafe place. How many social media sad stories do we see all the
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Yes, that's the one thing that gets me. Friend, what else? What bothers you? What bothers? What else bothers you about people's posts on social media?
I don't know, but sometimes like uh the drama between you and a friend or you and your man, and then you get upset when people comment, and then you got to do I hate the videos of people responding to ignorant comments. Like, stop giving these people any amount of energy. I need us to go on a movement of ignoring ignorant comments, because now I gotta listen to you be ignorant, answering the ignorance, and it's just all ignorant, and I'm annoyed. So let's just stop. Let's stop, because honestly, a lot of these people who are responding have such a huge fan base of people who love them. Like, respond to their comments. Because I had a couple people that I was following, and I loved their content, and then when it got to a point where the hair was bobbed, it's still there.
The way your eyes just crossed.
There is this hair. Oh my god, it's a tyrant. It won't go away. Okay, I got it.
There's people you used to follow.
There's people that I used to follow that they had great content, but then they started answering all the trolls. So now it's like video after video after video of you going, well, you ain't have to be rude and da 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 da. And let me tell you something, blankety blank blank. And I'm like, okay, now I don't want to follow you anymore, because every post coming up is you trying to defend yourself to ignorance. Like,
Right.
ignore
Go ahead.
it. It's in there. Ignore ignorance. Ignore.
Listen, I can definitely co-sign to that. It's somebody on TikTok, and I'm not gonna name no names because I don't want no beef, okay? Because I'm not about to be on TikTok trying to fix myself.
Yes,
Oh,
Auntie, that was J. Cole.
thank you, baby, thank you, thank you. But yeah, it's somebody in particular on TikTok. I was obsessed with her. She was the cutest little old person. Now, granted, she's not elderly. She just grade early. So since she grade early, she just goes with the theme. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know who you talk about.
Girl. And so listen, friend, listen.
And did. She's gotten to a point
way downhill.
Yeah, she's gotten to a point where she's addressing the ignorant comments, and it's just like, stop. I can't.
It's you went from being this child-friendly character to being like this disgruntled old person. And it's not a knock to this creator because she's an amazing creator.
Yes.
At the end of the day, she's a phenomenal, amazing creator. But at the same time, she allowed lies from trolls to get the best of her. It's like all of your work speaks for you. And it speaks volumes. You've been on the news, you have hosted community events, you have given back to your community, you've read to the children. You know what I'm saying? They know what you're about, and you're spending so much time, and all your followers.
Here's what I think all creators should do. They should create a general video that curses people out.
Period.
And then every comment that's ignorant, they should just tag that video in as the response.
Don't tag that video. Tag that person on that video. So somebody make an ugly comment, go to your video, and in your comment section, tag them. That way they can come back to the video and govern themselves accordingly.
Whichever way makes them watch the video.
Yeah.
So we can get views and our point across, but we only got one video up that's just like a general blanket statement for any and all ignorance.
Right. Please know you will be directed accordingly to video that has been pinned at the top of the page.
Yes.
If you got beef, refer to video number 1.
Yeah. All of that.
Friend, we should make one. We should make one
for everybody else to use. You can use this video on your channel to address all of those stupid comments.
Oh my God.
It works for everything.
I wish we had
the ones that call you ready. Ugly, the people who say you can't dance. We're gonna address everybody, and you can just use our video as your response.
Right. That'll do. That'll definitely do. We'll gather. We'll encompass it all.
Okay.
The thing that hurts me, though, I'm gonna be real. I am not a huge empath. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just not. But at the same time, it's certain people can pull that feeling out of you. You know how you have that discernment about you, and it's like you can really see somebody's hurting.
Yeah.
And it's a girl on social media who I saw, and the girl was just sitting there crying, and she was just like, how come just because somebody might look average, they can't post a video of them dancing, or a video of them, showing off their outfit, or a video of them having a good time? Why do people have to come in the comments and break them down and try to hurt them?
I don't understand that either.
And she was just like, so you mean to tell me that if I don't look a certain way, just because I don't look that way, the joy on my face is not enough? And the girl was crying, and she was just really going in, and she was doing one of them videos. But the thing is, I got caught up watching it, and it's like my heart broke for her because she does have a condition, and there's nothing she can do about it. She was literally born with this thing. You get what I'm saying? Yes, turn off the comments. Turn off the comments. I wish her comments would have been turned off because to see the hurt on her face, it was a lot. Yeah. I was like, bro, she's actually.
But that does go back to what Stan said earlier, or I don't know if he said it this go round. But people they are looking for approval, and they want to show off, and they want to see something. So sometimes you do like those comments with the hard eyes and, oh girl, you working at those types of things. And that is usually what most people are looking for. But you're gonna get both. If you got your comments on, you're gonna get both.
Right. Or take your time and go ahead and put in those parameters on your comments. And when you put in those parameters, it weeds out certain comments. So you won't ever see it, honey. So take a little time, go into your settings. So what do we have? Oh, sharing the babies on social media. Y'all keep your babies to yourself.
Now, let me share your baby a little bit. Friend. Some of these babies got pages, and all of these new businesses and people who create stuff for babies be sending you free stuff. So... some of these little cute babies, I know what them parents doing.
Yeah,
Trying to get Gerber sponsored. I know what you doing.
All right, let me clear that up then. Let me clear that up. Um, we should not see you changing your baby's diaper on social media.
Oh
Boom.
yeah, that's kind of weird. I've never
All
seen that.
right.
Kind of
We
weird.
should not see you bathing your baby on social media.
Okay.
All right. We shouldn't see your basically naked baby on social media. Let me put
Mm-hmm.
it like that. Protect your baby. Like that's literally your only job.
Oh, did you see the post? I don't know. It just brought up a thought. Did you see the post with the little girl? She's like 10 and she was kissing her dad. And
Oh
people were
God,
saying, is this
girl.
appropriate or not?
Let me find it. I'm about to grab it. Hold
So
up.
I'll talk through it while you look
Oh,
for it.
girl, I'm about to
So
grab it.
basically, it's a picture of a little girl kissing her dad, and she's kissing her dad on the lips. And then he's like, it's just another picture of him holding her. And people are saying, is this appropriate? And I mean, my thoughts on the whole thing is, again, why we post everything on social media. Like if that was a picture of them and they wanted to keep that picture for themselves, before social media, we just took pictures and put them in a photo album. Like, do that. It's
Right.
your memories. And yeah, that one
Yeah.
is.
Keep talking, friend. It's
No,
coming.
Stan had made a comment talking about, that's considered child pornography, showing your kids naked. Yeah, that's why she said you shouldn't be bathing your kids online. But yeah,
Right.
I mean, it looks like it almost looks like maybe daddy came and she jumped in his arms and kissed him and whatever. But why is, and it's, I don't care what you say, it's always our kids. And I don't know if maybe just because I'm melanated, I always get melanated things in my feed, but it's always our kids that they're going, is this appropriate? Is it too grown? Stop sexualizing these kids. Let these kids be kids. Because I'm pretty sure when her 10-year-old self jumped up and kissed her daddy, she wasn't thinking like, oh, this is my man.
This is the picture, y'all, that everybody's talking about on social media. Of her kissing her dad, like the way she was holding his head and stuff like that. And so I do think it's one of those it belongs in the photo album type of situations.
Yeah.
I do think that we fail sometimes as individuals to identify what could cause an issue. And I know there are some instances where it's like, it's my page, I post what I want. I get it. But at the same time, there are occasions where we kind of have to think. We have
Like
to
use
think and we have
discernment.
to
Yeah.
consider. Yeah, we have to think and we have to consider what response will this generate. Like the one picture of the girl and the little boy where they was posed up next to each other and everybody was always like, "Oh, she's too young to have a boyfriend. Look at how he holding her." And then it turned out to be her brother and oh God, it caused a whole other set of issues.
Wow.
Yeah, it turned out to be her
So what
brother.
did y'all think about that picture? Y'all comment. Come on, don't leave us hanging. Y'all
Please.
comment. What you think? Was the picture too much? And also, too, I just feel like you could capture stuff in a moment and make anything look inappropriate. But I don't think that's what they were going for with that picture.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
Did it have a
While we
caption?
wait on, girl, I'm about to read it. All
Okay.
right, so somebody just posted it though. I cannot find the original post, but the person who posted it, of course, they have a rant associated with it.
Okay.
Trying to see if I can see. It says, "Anyway, I guess never mind, man," and it's a laughing emoji and a heart. Is the original caption.
Oh, but that's not the original post.
No, the original caption for that post
Oh.
is anyways, yeah, anyway, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. Never mind, man.
Mm-hmm.
But the person who reposted it, they said, I'm gonna say it. The black community needs to stop acting like, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna read what they put.
I'm about to say, because you don't be reading stuff before you start reading. I thought you might have had already scanned it.
All right, so I'm gonna grab a little excerpt. How about that?
Okay.
It says there's absolutely nothing normal about how they are kissing or how he's holding her or even how she's holding his head. We've got to teach our daughters that there's an appropriate touch and an inappropriate touch. After a certain age, no adult should be kissing a child in the mouth, period. A 10-year-old should not be getting picked up, especially by her bottom. And I'm trying to proof while I read it, friend.
Mm-hmm.
And she should not be sitting in anyone's lap. She is not a baby anymore. This teaches her that if she loves someone, it's okay to kiss them in their mouth.
You know, you
There's
can stop. You can stop.
appropriate
You can
ways.
stop. You can stop. You can stop. No, she fishing. She fishing. No, she got some trauma that she has lived through in her life, and yeah, but this goes back to what we're saying about the post. I doubt, like, it don't look like he's slipping her no tongue. She ain't slipping him no tongue. If it was a quick kiss, okay, whatever. I'm pretty sure if we were around, we wouldn't have thought nothing of it. But it's the fact that it was captured at a moment in time, her, and the way it was, the picture is, makes it seem weird and makes it seem inappropriate.
Now, see, my thing is, I just zoomed in.
Mm-hmm.
I just zoomed in on the
Mm-hmm.
picture so I could see their lips.
Uh-huh.
They're kissing like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they're kissing.
Mm-hmm.
I get the uproar, but at the same time, they're both like this.
And
So,
see,
should I?
here's me again. Like, what is his child?
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
They both like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they're kissing. So it was
Yeah.
probably just to get a what they assumed would be a cute moment between a dad and his daughter. That's probably what happened, and it just went left. But again, like I said, you got to use your reasoning. You really have to use your reasoning in order to decide what you're willing to put up with and what you're not willing to put up with. Because once it
Yeah.
goes out on Beyonce's internet, honey, it's fair game for everyone. All right. It is fair game for everyone. And I'm telling you, they will take full advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they will take absolute full advantage. So I'm up here checking. Let me see. Weird to me, but do you? Oh, there it is. It's up there. I thought we missed some comments. So Stan says, weird to me, but do you? The picture makes it seem like it's a long kiss. How long was the kiss? Stan,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
But
should
that's
comment
why,
that.
because it's a picture. It captured a moment in time. But that moment, we just staring at it, it gets weirder and weirder the longer you look at it.
Oh man, that's an entire fact. The more you stare at it, the more awkward it
Yeah.
gets. The more awkward it gets. So let's see here. Sharing on social media, babies. Red. Oh, red is not a flavor.
Mm.
Did you want me to run that that ad? Did you hear how that sound? Run that ad.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right, y'all. So it's been a minute since we reminded you all that we are actual brand ambassadors for somebody. Yes, the Melanin Mindset. We are brand ambassadors for Dianu Apparel, which means that they give our viewers 15% off by just using our promo code Melanin Mindset. They've got some amazing new items, and you do want to check them out. So at least go look. And the link is down in our description right there at the top. Go ahead and click that link and check out Dianu Apparel. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and run an ad real quick, a commercial, and we'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
What's good, Mindset family? The Melanin Mindset is thrilled to announce we are the newest brand ambassadors for Dianu Apparel. Dianu Apparel is a Black-owned apparel company that offers trendy African-inspired prints in each and every garment. They're offering our listeners 15% off their purchases just by using promo code Melanin Mindset. There's something for him, there's something for her, and there's even something for the kids. So head right over to dianu.com using the description link down below, or just simply enter Melanin Mindset at checkout and save today.
You're mute, child. You unmute yourself.
I'm sorry. This is becoming my thing, okay? And it's an echo.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, mute and unmute it again.
All right. Nope.
Well, we don't echo.
You don't hear the echo?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. Well, that'll do. It just stopped.
You guys hear the echo?
Let us know in the chat.
Let us know if you hear the echo, because I don't hear the echo.
Well, it's gone now. It stopped.
Okay, cool.
So I don't know. Anyway. All right. So yes, Stan said he saw the scrolling at the bottom and he put kids. Yeah. So down at the bottom says, what's something you are passionate about that is often an argument starter? Comment in the chat. Share with someone you care about. Stan said kids. Friend, how could kids be an argument starter for you?
Okay, not necessarily an argument starter, but I have seen where, like, if you offer advice to somebody about their kids and they're not willing to listen or accept said advice, it may come off as a problem. You know what I mean? Like the whole you need to beat your kids, or oh, he need to do this, da 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 da, and it's kind of like a stab at your parenting methods.
Or don't beat your kids? Why
Yeah,
you hitting your
that could
kids?
become an argument.
Okay. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've seen arguments start over kids. Most commonly, their apparel or their appearance, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you should know better. Got that baby out here looking like that, you know?
Yeah.
Or they assume that the baby is not well cared for when in reality the baby just wanted to dress themselves.
Mm.
And the parent was like, I'm going to Publix. I don't care. Put the cape on and the duck boots. I could care less. You know, like, let's go, Superman. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You know, and then you catch people in the grocery store staring at the baby like, oh, why they got them dirty boots on or that raggedy cape. And it's like, listen, I just needed some watermelon and he wanted to put that on, so that's what he got. All right.
Mhm.
This
And
is
then
what we did
Stan,
to
you
get
could
out of the house.
elaborate a little more. When you say kids, are you talking about kids as far as like my offspring, or are you saying kids as far as people under the age of a certain age, like little people?
Right.
Or are you talking about your children? Because my oldest kid is 23 and she's still my kid. And if you come for her, I'm still coming for you as her mother. I don't care how old she is.
friend, that's not smoke they want.
Exactly. So
No.
that give us a little elaboration on that, Stan. Like,
Explain.
because
Eventually we'll have it set up where we'll I saw a live, friend, while we wait on Stan. Friend, I had seen a live, right? And what they did was, you know, the little visitor app, the little visitor link we have, like they would put the visitor link down in their comment section and then people could join and we could see them on the side and then let them come in and make a comment, but don't turn on their camera. And they can come in and talk to us. I thought that was really cool.
oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe one day the Melanin Mindset will have an open door. But Stan, let us know. What do you mean when you say kids? Friend, let's get on to the next thing here on the list while we wait on Stan to comment. So
I was gonna talk about this have you seen the Diddy and the girl from the City Girls interview? And I guess they're a thing right now, you know?
girl, what
And
you mean? They go together real bad.
I feel like we go together real bad, is what she said.
Oh yeah.
But I was like the age gap. Like the age gap, he has a child that's the same age as her. And like, is that weird? Like, is it weird for a man to date a woman who is young enough to be his child? And also, if he has children that age, is it okay? Like, if your 27-year-old daughter came home with a 52-year-old man and was like, Dad, meet my boyfriend, like, are you gonna be like, oh, okay, are you cool with it? Like, is it a problem, or are you gonna be as cool with it as I guess you're expecting her father to be?
That part. While we wait on some comments, Stan seems to have replied.
Mm-hmm.
Stan says, minors, how the village doesn't
Not
exist
Stella
anymore.
dated Winston and Shakespeare. This is why we always end up putting Stan back in the corner.
Girl. Listen, we gotta answer. We gotta call out his comment. Where's it at? Oh, here it is.
Hey, Sarai.
Hey, girl. Girl, let me read this comment, Kia.
Go ahead, read your comment.
I don't trust it. All right,
There,
so
I'll help you out.
All right, so since you put it on the screen, I can trust it now. So minors, how the village doesn't exist anymore, and how grown folks just criticize them and act like we were perfect. Oh, facts. Oh, facts. Stan, whole facts. Oh my gosh, whole facts. We miss you too, boo.
Like, I feel like it's because of how, I don't know, this younger generation is so dramatic that sometimes, like, it's you criticize, but trying to talk to them is It doesn't make it isn't. It's not going to do anything. It's just
it's
like
a brick wall.
yeah. There's this guy, and I find him hilarious on TikTok, and he does like 80s kids versus 90s kids versus
The
2000s
African
kids.
guy?
Yeah, I think he's Jamaican. I think he's Haitian.
Oh,
And
really?
I think he's Haitian. Or he might be African. I don't know. But and he makes it sound like his mom, like when it's the 90s kid, he's like, "Look at my beautiful baby." And then by the
Girl,
time
you
she
know I
gets to
gotta
the
find him. I'm trying to
2000s,
find him.
and then she's like, "You let the devil use you." But the kid, if you watch how the kid is responding, the 90s kid is like, "Okay, mother," helping the mother out. The 2000s kid, you know, shows a little bit of attitude, but still complies. Yes, uncivilized devil. Sarai, know what I'm talking about.
I found him. I'm about to put it up.
And then the last one is always if you notice every time the kid is like, "This is torture. This is abuse. This is my mental health cannot handle this." It's like these kids are so fragile. Like you end up just criticizing them because if you feel like you say something to them, they're gonna go off the deep end.
Oh my gosh, my mental health.
Uncivilized devil.
Oh my gosh, friend.
That thing cracks me up so much every time I see it.
He is
but
hilarious.
I do feel like I also feel like though, as elders in the community, for lack of a better word, I sound so old. As elders in the community, we do gotta kind of stop being punks and still say what we gotta say. Don't be scared. Like let them have a little tantrum. If you are really from your heart trying to help somebody with kindness and love in your heart, most of the time it will get received. But I get what you're saying, Stan. There are a lot of these older people out here just talking trash about the younger generation and not trying to help them in any way. And half of them got the nerve, shouldn't be talking about any doggone body
at all.
Exactly.
I mean,
that brings me back. I don't know if did I tell you the Barrette story before?
The Barrette story? No, honey.
No. I was sitting down doing my baby hair. I tell this story all the time because I be so bad. I was sitting down doing my daughter's hair, and my daughter was playing in the bucket of the Barrettes. The Barrettes
you
and
did.
the bow knockers.
You did. You told me.
And my family member gonna tell me, "Y'all just let these kids do anything. Why you let her sit up there? She putting them in her mouth, da 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 da." And I kind of thought to myself, like, "Auntie, all your kids is in prison. How you go? So you not letting them play with Barrettes? Did it help them become better individuals? No. So don't tell me what to do with my kids." Because you just went off on a tangent of how I raised my child because she was playing with Barrettes. But you got a whole bunch of adults that's useless. Go get you some business.
Auntie, if you watching, I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Whoa.
I mean, I definitely told Auntie when it happened. So Auntie was very clear.
And I don't doubt you did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you did.
It didn't have that much sass as what I just had, but I did say, I said my piece. I said what I had.
I'm about to say you said your piece. You didn't hold your piece.
I said something slick like, "Cause that works so well for you."
That's the same conversation me and my husband had because, like, our plan is not to be whooping kids, okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, for real, like, really think this thing out and think about the people we know.
Mm-hmm.
The people who got the most whoopings by comparison to those who really didn't, or even some who got a lot of whoopings and others might have got a lot of whoopings, and it's like a 50-50 split. Like, a whooping will either keep your kid out of jail or help your kid go to jail. It's a 50-50 split. So how do we prove which one actually played out?
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about what you said. You're talking about it's a 50-50 split.
It's a 50-50 split.
Like, it might work, it might
not. You know, it could go right, it could go left. I'm just saying, really think about it. Like, I want everybody to pause.
It's like
really think about everyone you know. It's a crapshoot, honey. You don't know if you're going to land the child who won't go to jail or land the child who will murder everyone. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't know how we ended up here, because didn't we start with dating and the age gaps? Well, we was waiting for people to respond.
What happened is that when Stan made his comment, we were passionate about our response, and
Yeah.
since the episode is called "Let's Argue," we still arguing. We had to really drive our point home. That's all.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a fact, Sarai. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Boom.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll tell you a fact. I have 5. And what works with one doesn't necessarily work with the other. The type of punishment number 1 might get is not the type of punishment that works with number 3. So, yes, it does.
That's facts, though. These arguments, I've seen people straight up walk out over disagreements with their children. And that also stems from, and Stan, I'm not saying it's your situation, but I'm a firm believer that certain conversations need to happen before you walk into certain relationships. If you're going to be in a relationship with someone who has a kid, I feel like you should definitely have a comprehension or understanding of their parenting style before you loop that child into your relationship. You really should understand that, and vice versa. You need to.
And the funny thing about it is, most of the time, I don't think people some people do, but most of the time when the arguments pop off, it's like, I'm trying to tell you that you should do XYZ because you're expressing your frustration. I see that you're frustrated. But then when I tell you, well, maybe you should try XYZ, then you get upset with me. Like, okay, well, you keep doing what you're doing because it seems to be working so great.
but friend, there's a time and place for everything. Like, if you angry and it's going on right now ain't the time. That's why I'm saying, before you walk into those relationships, we should really try to have that understanding. Now, I'm not saying that I've discussed every possibility. Don't take it there. Like, to all my literal lenders out there, and no offense, other grandma, to all my literal lenders out there. Okay, I don't mean that you could potentially discuss every single topical circumstance with a child. I mean, you need to have an understanding of that person's general parenting style before you go into that relationship. Because once you get into that relationship and you loop that child into it, then it's at that point, you can't be trying to figure it out on the fly. Because I'm telling you, kids are smarter than you give them credit for. And them jokers will figure out the gap in your system.
How to play who.
And I mean, they will definitely find space in that gap. So you got to make sure that you have that understanding, that comprehension. And even more so before you make a baby with somebody. Like the girl who I was telling you about on TikTok, who was like, oh, she had a baby. He went to jail in 2 months, something like that. Yeah, like, honey, at that point, when he was in and out of jail before y'all made the first baby, you should have got the clue, sweet pea. Like, that was, I'm not saying you had to leave him, because if that's your cup of tea, drink it. But what you need to do is make sure that you protect yourself against walking into that scenario, unless that's just where you want to be in order for you to make these types of TikToks. What did Stan say in the chat? I'm sorry, forgive me.
The last thing he said was to clear things up. It wasn't a general, or it was a general argument. So it wasn't something that had happened. They just were kind of speaking on, and it wasn't a like, oh, you should have done. It was just like, general, kind of like what we're doing now, just general conversation.
Okay. Got it.
Agreed, and y'all have to come to a common ground. It's
right. That's a whole fact. Before you go bringing these kids into your relationships or into the world, y'all just talk about it. It's not going to be easy, and if the person can't talk about it, then that's a sign right there.
Why we still on this parenting thing? Let's just keep it rolling.
Oh, what we got?
The teenager
talk about that one.
Birth control.
Y'all, this one has been on the list since the first episode. This has been on the list since the first episode, and we have not made it here yet. And in this apparently this is going to be our last ditch effort. We're going to go ahead and talk about this one. So go on and tell them what it is, friend. And y'all
what my question was, why I put it on there was like, is putting your teenager on birth control condoning sex? Like, are you just letting your child know, like, oh, it's okay to have sex here, you're on birth control, you won't get pregnant? But like, is it necessarily condoning sex, or is it you instilling safety into your children?
Just like you said earlier, and I've shared a couple times, y'all know I do not currently have children. However, these are definitely conversations we have on the regular. But as a young woman, and then also from what I've learned from you and others watching them mother, like y'all said a minute ago, it is definitely different for each kid. You can give birth control to one kid and they'll be like, oh, wow, okay, she wants me to be safe. And then you can give it to the other kid and be like, I'm leaving on the midnight train to Georgia. Yeah. You know, like you really got to know your audience.
You have to know your kids. You gotta know your kids. Well, there was, and I brought it up because it was a conversation in the salon, and one of the one stylist was like, my daughter, she said something about, oh yeah, I had, she must have had like some extra condoms or something, and she was like, here, you could give them to your daughter. I almost said the little girl name. Woo, glad I didn't do that. She's like, here, you could give them to your daughter. She's like, why would I give these to my daughter? And she was like, oh, don't be stupid. Don't act like you don't know. Mind you, the little girl was 13 at the time. She was 13, and this lady's granddaughter, this is a grandmother, this lady's granddaughter was also 13. And she's like, oh yeah, so-and-so comes over with her boyfriend and they're having sex all the time. Don't act like you don't know what these kids are doing. Just make sure you are making them be safe. Now, here's my thing. Birth control is only making you safe from one thing. So if you're gonna do one, do all of it. Like teach them everything and make sure that they're being safe by all measures. But just putting them on birth control, like that's just because you don't want to be a grandparent. But
now, let's just be honest. When I was in elementary school, I want to put my thumb on 4th grade, maybe even start in 5th grade. I was in the class where they were still putting a condom on a banana. So I'm just saying. So if
in the 5th grade,
yep, it was elementary
school. What year did you go to school? We didn't get that. We didn't get the banana until high school.
No, ma'am.
We got the general anatomy and how everything works in middle school, and we got the banana in high school.
No, ma'am. We got it in elementary school. And it was, yes, there was a video involved. There was a demonstration. They didn't provide us with contraceptives, but they showed us all the different options. Now, when I got to high school, they gave us the contraceptives. But at that time, my first experience with hearing any of that stuff was definitely elementary school. Wow, and the thing is that when they start introducing that kind of stuff to the children that young, in 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, whatever grade like that, it's like I could understand a parent giving it to their child and explaining it to them younger. Because they want to be the one to teach them before the school has a chance to.
Now I remember. Now, see, I don't remember the banana. Now I want to ask my kids, like, was it a banana involved? Because I do remember the paper coming home saying that they were going to be taught about the reproductive system, and there would be talk about.
I'm 5. Don't put it on the screen. I'm a toddler.
No, they sent home a letter, and we had to say whether it was okay for our children to go to this class or not. And it said that they were going to be learning about the reproductive system, and it was 5th grade. But it wasn't necessarily. I don't know. Now I want to know: is that when my child learned? And it's only had one who went to public school. The other 4 were homeschooled for that grade. But I wonder. I don't know. And I even feel like when I got the banana in high school, it was because I was pregnant and we went to the program for.
Can you do me a favor? Stop calling it the banana.
The banana. That's you brought up the banana.
You keep saying it so hard, and then she in the chat. I didn't get the banana. Like what the heck, man? But no, and they split us up though. Here's the thing. I remember it, and I mean so clearly. It's so weird that. They split us up. So all the girls were in one room, and then they took the boys somewhere else. I don't know where they took them. If you are viewing on YouTube, read the comments. Oh my gosh, please just read the comment sections. Yes, I'm looking at the comments, and I'm trying.
Okay, I gotta get it together.
I'm not, but I don't think it is. I think it's that parent taking accountability for the child. Now, that grandmother passing random condoms to somebody she don't really know, I got beef with Granny. I do. I got problems with Granny. But as for a parent who feels like their child is mature enough, welcome to my world, friend. And only I don't be having tissues handy.
Oh my goodness.
I just be over here like this with my knuckles in the corner of my eye. But that parent taking accountability for their child's reproductive health and knowledge, I don't judge them for that. But Granny had no business offering to give these condoms to the next person because no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, at least she gave them to the mother. Because I feel like it would have been an all-out fight in the salon if she gave it to the little girl.
Was the little girl there?
She wasn't there. She gave it to the mom and was like, here, I have extra ones. Give them to your daughter. And she was like, give them to my daughter for what?
Yeah, okay, that's different. Okay, so child wasn't present. It was just Granny giving it to her.
Yeah, it was us in the salon. We were just working. And it was like, it came up as a conversation. And I just was like, you know, it was one of those ones I sat out and just kept doing like this to see what each person was going to say.
Not my husband getting in on this. I don't have time.
I cannot.
I am not fooling with these.
You started with the banana.
No, it wasn't even me. This is the thing. As soon as I said that, then you took it and ran with it, and you kept saying the banana, the banana, the banana over and over and over again. Now our comment section is going to be full of the banana. People are going to be like, hashtag the banana. We're going to try and start a live stream, and we're going to just see in the chat, hashtag the banana. And people are going to...
I'm not that mature, guys. Y'all
I am not either. And that's the problem. So on our way out, let's show there's some other people who are not as mature as us either, and they cannot properly use the ink.
That's yours. That's mine. That one's yours.
And I must stick beside him too. Oh my gosh. I can't.
I'm too through.
I cannot deal. Not the bananas. Please, y'all, don't do this. Not tonight. Listen. No, Stan, don't laugh at him. It encourages him. All right, so let's get into these words. So listen, the last 2 weeks we've been sharing words that people commonly mispronounce, and it has been flipping hilarious to us. Y'all, this particular list, as we were compiling it.
Keep going.
This particular list.
A banana gallery. We don't have a peanut gallery. We got a banana gallery, apparently.
This particular list, as we were compiling it, I was actually over at my parents' house, and anybody who knows my father knows he is the grammar police, okay? My dad is extremely grammatically accurate when he speaks. So Kia and I were discussing different words that people say wrong, and my dad actually contributed to the list.
Yes.
And it was just funny to listen to him. It was...
I quit. I completely quit.
We are not entertaining this, okay?
Why we got trolls? Why is our friends and families the trolls for today?
No, this is what we're doing.
Okay, stop. Okay, we're done. Put a word up there. How you pronounce it?
I don't have the word right now.
Okay.
Hold on. The first word. Oh man, not my voice cracking.
It don't have to be the first word. Let's just add one. Okay. Let's do this one.
The first one. Okay. So I put it there. Kia, why?
Because it went along with the theme.
I'm not doing this with you.
Go ahead, pronounce it, friend.
Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. Nope. How do y'all pronounce that word out there, viewers? Not church camp. Oh my gosh. What are they doing at the house of the Lord?
Lajaya, what? I don't recall banana, but a lot of my friends.
No, we said we were moving on.
Church camps, but not at school.
Oh my gosh, we're moving on. My makeup can't take it, friend. Please, let's move on.
I'm not gonna have to wash my face because it's gonna be. Okay, I think we should just be done.
I am not. Listen, her in the chat talking about some throat.
Throat.
Yes, though.
People say
I've heard
throat.
though. I've heard though. My personal favorite is the next one, friend. This one right here. That's my personal favorite.
Now, I don't
All
feel
right.
like people necessarily mispronounce it as much as they misspell it. Because I don't know how many posts I've seen talking about, oh, I just love the smell of my man's colon. Your man's what? Why are you talking about your man's colon? I'm like,
my
oh,
gosh.
it's just something about a man with a nice colon that makes him so much more
Listen, it's my favorite thing when I wake up and I can smell my man's colon on my pillow.
Like,
if
what
you
the
can
heck?
smell your man's colon on your pillow, there's a problem with
and
your
I
man's
get it.
colon.
Like, you know, sometimes when you type stuff, it'll spell check it. But because colon is an actual word.
Oh my gosh, my man's favorite colon. The one where they try to identify their favorite cologne for their dude and be like, my man's favorite colon is like, yeah, your man has one colon.
Yeah.
One colon. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna put one last word up here, friend. Only because this one made me giggle a little bit. How do you say this word, friend?
Pillow.
Every single time that's how you say it?
I don't know. I just looked at it and I read it. And that's how it came out. Pillow.
What about you all out there viewing? How do you pronounce this word?
Now, I know how my friend says it with her lovely down south twang. It's a pillow. And sometimes it's a pillow with an A, and sometimes it's a pillow with a U.
Listen, I'm guilty. I'll be like, "What my pillow?" Listen, this is the thing. I have officially given it a name. I am proper Southern. That is what that is. Okay, because not only do I go hard for my Southern accent when I pronounce certain words, I articulate when I say it wrong. So it's a pillow. Definitely a pillow. It's a pillow. That is a pillow. How many pillows you got? Do I need to bring a pillow when I come? That is a pillow. All right,
okay,
but we all know it's a pillow. Oh, you got one more?
This one's my favorite.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I love hearing people say this word.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
I am people, yesterday? And that's fine. Yesterday.
So is that yesterday or yes, it was today? Like, which date is it?
You can pronounce it yes today if that's what you would like to do.
But I mean, if you say it like that, if you say yesterday, I'm like, are you saying yes today or are you saying it happened yesterday?
Yesterday. Or yesterday. It's either yesterday or yesterday. So it depends on how you were speaking at the time. What
I've never heard yesterday.
Yesterday. Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday. I might not say the but it's yesterday.
Yesterday. Absolutely yesterday. Now, if I'm teaching a class, it is yesterday. Okay, it is yesterday. I know how to say it. But if I'm having a conversation with people I care about, it's yesterday. Let me tell you what happened yesterday, girl.
Yes. Yeah, let me tell you what happened yesterday.
Oh my gosh, friend, let's go ahead and bring it on in. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We have absolutely enjoyed you. Shout out to you. Y'all have really been rocking with us for this past 3 weeks while we've literally talked about things that just kind of irked our soul, stressed us out, annoyed us, and even just some random stuff that y'all brought up. It has really been a blast. Friend, have you had a good time?
I did. These have been great. I love these.
These are so much fun. And we were discussing about something else that we want to do, and we're going to put some things together and plan for you all so y'all can help us with our next topic. But before we go, friend, you want to go ahead and let them know?
Let them know that we're not going to be here next Monday?
Yeah.
Or that today is National Wine and Cheese Day and everybody should go have some right now.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, we're not going to be here next week. Oh my gosh.
I was trying to make it work, but I'm going to be on a flight during the time we're supposed to be live. So we'll put together something special if you just want to come check the channel out and look and see what we posted. But we will not be live next week, but the following Monday, we will be here.
We will be right back like we never left. Y'all, every now and again, people do need a break. Let's just be honest. And we've been rocking with y'all every single Monday since November. We about to close in on our first year. Friend, we got to do something special for the first year, bruh.
Yeah, we got to talk
So
about
we're going
that.
to have to do something special for the first year. I don't know. I'm throwing stuff out there. So if she looks completely shocked, don't judge. Maybe a giveaway of some sort or something like that we could probably pull off for our viewers. Maybe a raffle or something. I don't know. We're gonna come up with something, y'all, but we're closing in on our first year and I'm so excited about it. It has actually been an exciting trip. So thank you all for driving us along the way. But like Kia said, we are not gonna be here Monday. Unfortunately, we will not be going live. And I'm not gonna say unfortunately because we need a minute, okay? Like it's life, okay? Life. And so with that being said, we will be back here right in front of you all on the first Monday in August. I should have put that on the screen.
Definitely should rerun the banana.
Oh my gosh, y'all. We will be back on August 1st. All right, y'all. Say August 1st. Tell your
1st.
friends, tell your neighbors,
No, we
tell
won't be back
somebody
on
you care
August
about.
1st. That's the Monday that we won't be here.
One moment. We'll be back on August 8th.
August 8th. I hope nobody got off. They're going to be like,
no. Don't write that in the chat. Don't write that in the chat. We won't be here August 1st. Well, y'all, we'll be here August the 8th. And we'll be back here at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time to talk with you all on something else that'll probably make you laugh. I'm really hoping that it goes over as well as my heart desires. But we'll be back on August the 8th, everybody. Keep an eye on our social media. Once again, if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on those notification bells. Find us on Facebook over there at the Melanin Mindset, Twitter and Instagram, Melanin Mindset _, as well as TikTok, the Melanin Mindset. And you can stay looped in during this week that we're taking off, okay? So make sure you find us, friend. It's been a blast. Thank you all so much for coming to argue with us. Once again, have a great night, MFers.
Night.
Love you.